Hey everybody, it's been a while. Thought I'd come back and do a stream, see how things go for Total War Warhammer 3. We're gonna do a Kislev campaign.
This world has been sundered by a tide of arcane energy. The winds of magic churned into a maelstrom. The Tome of Fate drew me north to find out why. It guided me to a distant fortress steeped in blood. A battle was fought there. Though long over, the spirits still lingered.
We'll go ahead and do the cutscenes.
In the shadow of a broken portal, the trail ended. It was here the tome conversed with the dead. They told of Urson, the bear god of Kislev, lost in darkness. A noble prince ventured to save him, yet he strayed from the path and was corrupted by chaos. Savior became executioner. A single shot, bound in faith forsaken, pierced Urson's heart. And so the bear god roared. The tide that broke the world. Spirits, where lies Urson now? Is he here, in the north?
Beyond the maelstrom, in the realm of chaos, in the forge of souls.
Is he alive?
Wounded and dying, imprisoned in shadow.
What shadow? A demon's?
A master of the dark.
I knew who shackled the bear. Belacor.
He definitely gave the advisor a much better portrait this time.
Only a fool would challenge Belacor. And yet, the power of a dying god, there is no greater prize. A mere drop of Urson's blood would break my curse, ending my servitude to this accursed book. Free to profit from its secrets. But Urson is locked in the Forge of Souls, deep in the realm of chaos, and I cannot enter this nightmarish domain. All routes have been sealed by the maelstrom. There must be a way. The tome unveils a spell to summon a portal, one to bypass the maelstrom and create a door into chaos. Knowledge to bargain, for I need an ally, one who is tempted by the power of the god bear and can withstand the horrors within.
All right, there's the prologue. So, we are going to be doing a Kislev campaign with Katarin. As you can see, there's obviously all of the factions that you can play here. I believe this one has 2 legendary lords, this one has 2 legendary lords, and all the others have 1 at the moment. Actually, this one has a hidden legendary lord too. We're going to have to complete a battle in-game to unlock the 3rd legendary lord there. I've been in a media blackout, so I have seen 0 media related to Total War Warhammer 3. I wanted to come into this fresh. I have played the prologue just to kind of get myself familiar with some of the minor changes that have happened since Warhammer 2.
Only I keep chaos at bay.
So we will be playing as Tzarina Katarin, and the Ice Court, faction effects, devotion generated, which I don't know what devotion does yet, but we're going to figure that out. 10 from successful Frost Maiden hero actions. I'll have to keep that in mind. Control +6. Hero recruit rank +3 for Frost Maidens, and Ice Court training duration -2 turns. Lord effects -6 corruption for local province. upkeep minus 50% for Ice Guard units, and miscast base chance minus 50%. And as always, we will be playing on Legendary and Very Hard. Go ahead and kick it off. So I'm really coming into this fresh. I haven't watched any Warhammer content for Total War Warhammer 3 at all, especially since they went with a much earlier release date for all the content partners that they have. I really didn't want to get spoiled, so coming into this with zero spoilers and kind of a clean slate for Warhammer 3. I don't want to know any of the new tricks for exploiting or faking out AI, stuff like that. I kind of want to learn it on my own, see which units I like and don't like with an unbiased opinion. All right. The Heart of the Bear.
A nation in mourning. False news has arrived before me. They believe Ursun is already dead. My proposition will require a delicate touch. I speak the truth. Your god is not dead. He lies in the realm of chaos, a captive of the Shadow Lord. It is no lie. For one drop of Ursun's blood, I can help you save him.
Choose your last words wisely, old man.
Through your bloodline, you and the bear are one. See past your grief. Search your heart. Ursun is alive.
He speaks the truth. He speaks the truth. Silence! We have lost what is most precious. Many say I am at fault, that I no longer have the right to sit on this throne. So I stand. I stand with my people, all of you. And if it comes to it, I shall die with my people. We have been blinded by grief. Ursun lives, and while he fights to draw breath, we fight for him! For Ursun! For Kislev! For Ursun! For Kislev!
Ursun! Kislev! Ursun! Kislev! Ursun! Kislev!
Kislev marches north, into hell.
Our goal is to rescue Ursun, the god bear of Kislev, from the clutches of Be'lakor. After fraught bargaining, my price is agreed, and I will do all I can to guide the Kislevites to their lost god.
Come then, before I change my mind and cast you into the ice. Advise me.
Your Highness, there are enemies close by that threaten your throne. If we are to save Ursun, they must be dealt with first. The Maelstrom has forced Northmen, worshippers of the Dark Powers, into Kislev lands. They have taken Gazlev. Slay the trespassers. These incursions and the endless winter have sown doubt in the subjects of your burgeoning reign. Followers of the great orthodoxy resent your rule. Pacify such malcontents through diplomatic means or martial might. Kostaltin, the supreme patriarch of Ursun's cult, is the instigator of this rebellious feeling. He must be dealt with. If left to fester, it shall cause a schism from which Kislev will never recover. Fortunately, there are allies to be found on our borders, to the west and south. Foster alliances with the Empire and those Kislevite tribes who have always been loyal to your bloodline. There is much to do, Your Highness, if the motherland is to be secured and your god saved. Let us begin.
Alright, so as is pretty typical, we have our first battle to deal with right here. And we have a couple of missions to deal with as well. And I do kind of like this. This is something I ran across in the prologue. I like the fact that you can pin and unpin your tasks. I'm going to leave them up because I like having that there. So our first battle is going to be with this guy, and that is also our first task. That gives us 1,000 to our treasury, 10 devotion, and we get a hero recruited out of that.
Tzarina Katarin.
Let's see what we start with here. Kossars with great weapons, who are hybrid, pistol and great mace. Armored Kossars, also hybrid. They just happen to be shield. Ice Guard, which I think are going to be our primary unit, but I guess we'll see exactly how well they work. So hybrid anti-infantry with frostbite. What is frostbite? Speed reduction. Okay. Minus 30% speed. That's handy to keep in mind. They're also magical. Bonus versus infantry. And their melee attacks and their range attacks both. Wait, do their range attacks do? Yeah, their range attacks do frostbite as well. You can make them unbreakable once. Not sure how that works. I'm guessing there's a button on there. Alright, let's take a look around through the interface and see exactly what we're supposed to be doing here. So our mechanic is the motherland. We have 4 uses to choose from. Supporters generated. So what's this? Okay, this is supporters, which we have 0 of. Okay, and as we build them, we get bonuses to control, leadership, and speed, plus diplomatic relations with Kislev. And apparently we are competing against Kostalin. So we gain supporters by invoking the motherland commandments. We get 1 when gaining a character rank, plus 20 growth, and casualty replenishment rate for 10 turns. We get 1 when we construct a building, plus 15% from trade and 8% from income buildings. I don't think we're going to be using that early on. 5 when occupying a settlement. Alright, that's good to keep in mind. So before we take a settlement, we're going to want to make sure that we have enough devotion to invoke that. Causes enemy armies to suffer attrition. And the bitterness of winter. I wonder what that is. Meh. 2 supporters generated when fighting a battle. Our armies get Wrath of the Bear and plus 5% melee attack. That seems like a good one to use early on. Torn. We've got enough to do one invocation now, and we're going to be fighting a battle, which would give us 2 supporters, but we're also probably going to gain a rank when we fight this battle. So which is more important right now, the growth or the supporters? Reduce your opponent's supporters by 50 using your coin to defame and smear them. Alright, I think the growth then is going to be more important, because if they pull ahead of us, we can always reduce their supporters by performing one of these actions.
Embrace this welcome call,
Okay.
Kislevites.
Aha, and if our devotion is low, we get chaos incursions, which that might not be a bad thing. We could use those to level up. And I think that's everything in the top bar. That hasn't changed. Diplomacy, let's take a quick look at that. Sort by people who like us.
Frost Weaver. For the good of our lands, may our pact endure.
Alright, this has definitely changed. Because now it tells you what will make them likely. This is very Three Kingdoms like. Alright, well, let's grab a trade agreement, since they will take it. I kind of like this. Now you know exactly what you need to do to accomplish the diplomacy option that you're trying to get.
The Ice Court is...
They're also very close to military access. Where are they on the map compared to us? So directly to our west. Enemy, enemy, enemy. That's weird. Why did it resort?
The Empire. Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
I wonder if they'll give us money too. 0.6. Screen's a little busy.
As you say, sir.
I don't like the fact that it constantly resorts when you go back to the screen. Brotherhood of the Bear, where are they? These are people we already have non-aggression pacts with.
Makes right. Kislev.
What? Approach and make your offer, but I make no promises to my assent.
They won't take a non-aggression pact, huh? Well, we're going the right way with them, so that's fine. And
Yes.
what about Sterland?
Approach and make your offer,
They will take
but
a
I make no
non-aggression pact.
course.
Weird that Sterling will, but Oslin won't.
Who called? Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
We'll probably get there in a couple of turns. Any other Empire in the area? No. No Joy Clan Mulder. Alright, I think that's it for diplomacy. Oh, our tech tree. Alright, what do we have in our tech tree? The land. Growth. Missile resist. Not a fan of horse archers, so probably won't be prioritizing that. Melee defense for Kossars, which that's going to be our early game unit, so that's probably important. And unlocks an Ice Court training slot and +1 hero capacity. Well, she gets bonuses for those, so we'll probably get there. Ice Witch, that's a Lord slot. Won't be needing that anytime soon, probably. Weapon strength, +15% for Snow Leopards. Diplomatic relations, cost reduction. Improvements to commandments. Meh. Upgrading the invocations wouldn't be a bad thing. 2% casualty replenishment rate. Wow. That's been nerfed since Warhammer 2. It doesn't look like you're going to get a whole lot of casualty replenishment. What are these? We need devotion to unlock these. More Frost Maiden. Which of the... I've already forgotten. Which of the invocations? Saliak is definitely one we want to use early on, and Tor seems like a good one as well. Although, so does Urson for when all the invasions start. Because being on Legendary, I am sure we're going to have plenty of armies coming at us. So, which one of these upgrades Urson? This one does. And what does it do? Increases melee defense. If it increased the attrition, that might be better. Winds of Magic Power Reserve change. Plus 15% when increasing. And extra ammunition for the Ice Guard. That one seems good. Hero actions minus to corruption. Alright, this one I definitely want to use. And I want to get to here as well. So I think we're going to start with growth. I'm going to go here and here. And then we'll see. I'll probably go here and here and then jump over to this.
Use this wisely, my people.
We'll see how that goes. Alright, so that's our tech tree. What's this? The Ice Court. Okay, this is where we recruit heroes and lords, which we haven't unlocked any yet. I'm assuming we still have our regular lord recruit. Yeah, we do. Probably time to start checking out which traits are good and which ones aren't. Or leadership. I don't know. I guess we'll find out how important leadership is. So far, the special traits are underwhelming since they're both leadership. I do like discipline. The question is, should I recruit him now or wait? Alright, let's check out our buildings. We start with a barracks. Allows us to recruit Kassar's spears. We only have just the one settlement in the province, which is interesting. Is that the case for... This whole province is all minor settlements, huh? Oh, this is very interesting. So, big change. Major cities are the only one in the province. See... Anybody else? What's down here? Nope. Empire's still the same. So it looks like this is just for the new campaign. Empire still gets major and minor settlements in the province. I guess we'll have to see as we open up the map a little bit if that's the case across the board. Looked at all of that. Looking at our options here. I'm actually just going to go into the building browser. Zarguard come out of our special building, as do Ice Guard. Okay. Can we get to Ice Guard quicker through any other buildings? Same. Ice Guard with glaive, Ice Guard with swords. That is a tier 4 building. So is this. So these buildings are redundant, aside from the fact that this one gives you recruit rank, hero capacity. That seems redundant. I don't think we'll build those. Plus this is tier 3 and gives us Zargard as well. But they normally get recruited here. Yep. It's the Griffin Legion. So this isn't redundant if we want to get Griffin Legion. Which we probably don't, but I guess we'll see how well cavalry performs. What else do we have from military buildings? Resource building. Cav building. Not prioritizing that. Elemental bear, that's where we want to be. Definitely want to see bears in action. Snow leopards, I'm not overly concerned with getting there, but obviously we'll probably build that since we have to do bears. Chariots. Artillery. Okay. So we start with walls, yeah? Yep, start with walls, that's good. What's our garrison get? What's our Zargard? A Patriarch, Armored Kossars, Great Weapon Kossars, Regular Kossars, and Kossovite Dervishes. I have no idea how sieges work at this point, so I don't know what defensive supplies are good for or if they're valuable at all. I guess we'll find out. This gives us extra units in the garrison, so I think I definitely want to do that because being legendary and having no clue exactly how this campaign is going to go, we're going to be very cautious. Infrastructure. Growth and recruitment cost. All the way up. Growth and construction cost. All the way up. Income. Income from trade and income from markets. Faction line. All the way up. Devotion, supporters, control, and corruption. Well, this is definitely going to be important, I think. And extra hero capacity for patriarchs, which I don't know if they're any good or not. I guess we'll find out. So I'm going to start with that. And growth, I think. 30. So I want to get this upgraded as quickly as possible, so I think growth is probably the way to go there. Do I want to upgrade this now? Kossars and Great Weapon Kossars, who are all hybrid units, and that also gets us to Stealthy. Alright, now, before we make this attack, the next question is... well, we don't have enough to invoke. We've already used... either that or we didn't start with enough devotion. Did I spend devotion? Construct something? Doesn't look like it. I guess we just started with 70. I wasn't really paying attention. So we can't use an invocation for supporters right now anyway. I could have sworn we started with 100. What did I spend 30 devotion on?
We are in our element.
Ah, one of them did cost devotion. This costs... oh, yeah. Costs 30 devotion to build. So I should wait to construct that until after we fight this battle. In this one we will get a supporter when we gain a rank. Or I could do 2 supporters when we fight this battle. I think I want to go with the growth.
This
turns.
ice empowers me.
And I believe we get devotion for winning the battle. So we should still be able to build that building if we win this battle, which,
The Tzarina.
Total War being what it is, usually this battle's not going to be too tough. Let's
It
go
was
ahead
not a Kislev.
and that. Auto resolve, they've still kept the improvements to that, that's good. And let's find out who's good at what. Chaos hasn't, or the Norskins haven't changed at all in their army roster. Starting with 10 out of 50. Charge blocked. Wonder if that's just opening the battle thing for all. Do I want to risk it, or do I just want to... Let's risk it, and we don't have a lot of magic to use right now anyway, just to see what the odds are. Nothing happened. Alright. See what the map looks like. Fairly flat. What do our units look like? Winged Lancers.
These dogs have not bled as Kislev has.
What do you look like? Billy clothing. That's not just a leopard, that's a saber-toothed leopard. Armored Cossars with great weapons. So these guys have... and... great mace, or I should say pistols and great mace.
Dash will keep us warm, brothers.
Which makes me curious. Melee defense 38. 30, so these guys will be better at holding the line. Probably better all around, except for the fact that they're not armor piercing. Which, against Norskins, doesn't really matter until they start getting their champions. Their range is 160. Their range as well. That's really good range.
Kislev endures, no matter what this day brings.
Those are some impressive bows. Alright, let's deploy. Otters. So where's the... Warhounds, I'm sure, are going to try to flank us. Let's put
Wolf tough Kislevites!
you guys over in the trees. And my understanding is terrain is much more influential now. I guess we'll find out. So I don't want to be on a downhill slope. Put one over here to protect the flank.
Follow the bear!
Defenders
And-
of Kislev!
You guys have the range.
Tzarina
He starts
Katarin!
with a breath spell and a debuff spell. Now the minus speed might come in handy for the... He's... Still
Time and
speed.
again, Kislev has faced worse than this rabble.
The motherland endures!
95 speed, so we can't catch them unless we debuff them.
Full tough Gislovites! Go with honor!
Ice Guards! March with pride! The
Not
Queen
sure if
marches!
she's tanky at all. She doesn't have any armor. A decent melee defense, but I doubt she's gonna be a good duelist. These guys are coming in that way, so let's move them back. They're gonna split. Actually, you know what? I want these guys in range before I expose
Kislev sends us forth!
my cav. It's like
Obey the
they're almost in
orthodoxy!
range.
Bring them down! Greatest of witches!
Sons of Kislev! Comrades of the bear!
Ice Guard! Hearts of ice!
Right? They aren't trying to flank, which is interesting.
Winged Lancers! Taking points! Wherever Ursen asks!
Okay, they're already gone. Let's start shooting here.
Annihilate them!
Let's start shooting him.
Comrades!
Armored Gaza!
Defenders of Kislev!
Get out of there.
March with pride! Our duty served!
And let's see how good the wind spell is.
Across! And mine!
Not bad for damage.
Absolute power!
They die!
Come back around this way.
Kislevites! Moving!
No leopard, get in and start attacking him.
We
You
fight
guys all move around.
Purge them!
They're doing okay. They aren't losing a ton of models. I guess that's good. Okay, let's get out of there. I don't want them
Follow the bear!
in combat. And everybody's routing except for them. Alright,
For the
Tzarina Katarin.
motherland! I am the blizzard!
They're not doing too well against those North. Oh, wait, they're getting shot too. Let's get out of there. Bring these guys back. Let's see how good you are in combat.
Leader! Take a point! Ice Guard! To
Keep shooting those marauders.
We fight for Ursan!
They lose a ton of models, but they didn't do very well either.
Taking position!
Bill Leopard's getting his butt kicked. Get him out of there. Already not impressed with him.
Kislev!
For Kislev's honor! Kislev endures!
Comrades of the
And is that it? Man, she got killed too. Let's see if we can get 2 battles out of this. Another thing I'm not sure if it's possible to do in the new game. But we'll try. More battles is better. They did okay. Snow Leopard did horribly. Probably just gonna get rid of it. I didn't look at what his stats were. We'll have to check that out. Whatever he was, he's not a good duelist, that's for sure. Alright. Leadership, skill, replenishment rate. treasury for devotion. I forgot what we needed. 30, I think, to build that building. So we didn't get enough out of the battle. Let's take the devotion so that we can build our patriarch building.
Summary execution.
And only one battle out of it. We get our hero. Alright, so in the prologue I did learn
Tzarina
this is
Katarin
now
of Kislev.
completely different. I kind of like the way that they've got this set up now. 'Cause you see all of your magic items and ancillaries and who they're assigned to in one screen, and then you can move them back and forth between your characters in one spot, which is kind of nice. I haven't played around with this yet. I like the fact that you can do salvage on every faction now. Alright, let's look at her skill tree. So she is... It's this Tempest, right? Ice. Maybe it's unique, I can't... It's magic yet. Alright, so Lightning Strike is changed. To actually get true Lightning Strike, you gotta unlock 3 of them now. Otherwise, you're just delaying reinforcements. Quartermaster, and I definitely want to get to these because I'm sure we're going to need all of the cash we can get on Legendary. Question is, what is most important to get to? Warbear at 14. We can summon a snow leopard. I mean, that could be useful. More than having a recruiting regular snow leopards. This would be free. You only get 1 use of it though. 8% ward save for the whole army. Devotion. I don't think I'm going to care too much about her casting abilities right now. Let the hero heal, be the main caster. This will probably be important once we actually get to Warbears. This will also probably be important. I don't know that we're going to go much above our base units. We'll see what the higher tier units are like. We definitely want to improve our Ice Guard though, because that is one of her effects is improving Ice Guard, plus making them cheap. For Streltsy, nothing in the first... Ah, here we go. So we'll want that, that. 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 4 here, so that's 15, 16, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 20, 30, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. We'll have plenty of points. Alright, start with blue line.
A gift from Kislev's great gods.
We are going to... What's his upkeep and what are his abilities?
Sweet ball.
Anti-large, armor piercing, and fast, but there's too much micro involved with him. I think I'm just going to get rid of him for now. Am I looking at the wrong? No, I was looking at the right thing. His only real advantage is he's very fast and he's got pretty good weapon strength. An extra 20 bonus versus large. Are we really going to run into that much large right now? For 162,
We are
could
in
get
winter's embrace.
another Kossar or another Ice Guard once we're able to recruit them. I think we're just going to get rid of you.
I question their loyalty to Kislev.
Go ahead and build our special building. Have the devotion again. And that should have... Yep, gave us the supporter. Excuse me.
The Ice Queen never fails!
Request send. Hero to join your army. Well, that's easy.
Frost Maiden. I'll obtain exquisite trophies.
Recruit 2 new units. That'll be easy.
So I prove my right to rule!
I will permit rest.
Doesn't look like that gave us any extra punishment.
I will brook no complaint.
Alright, Kossars or Kossars with spears. They cost 13 more gold per turn. They're both weak against armor. These guys are anti-large, which... Are we really going to run into a ton of cav against Norskins? Probably not. I'm not sure how much chaos we're going to see early on. Stats are pretty much the same. They have a higher melee attack. They have a higher melee defense, which I think that's more important. So, given the fact that they are not that much more expensive, just gonna go with
We are
these
both
guys.
servants.
That
You
will-
and I.
That will accomplish that. We have a commandment available. Extra control. Minus to enemy movement range in our own territory. 5% income, not really a big deal. Recruit with cost and capacity. We only have 2 recruitment slots early. That might be helpful right away. Not too worried about plague right now. I think we'll start with this. And then we'll switch it once we have our army created. Alright, let's take a look at the map. So we need to get this under control. We're going to have enemies coming from the north and from the east. What else are we at war with? Holy Moses. Earthling, Clan Molder, Chaos, Ropesman, Vanaheinlings. That is a lot of initial wars. Probably going to be on the defensive for a while. I think we've looked at everything. What does our growth look like? Pretty darn good. We're going to get to level 2 pretty quickly. We just need extra cash. We're going to need to fight some battles here to get some extra cash. Don't imagine that's going to be a problem, though. So, let's move on. Alright, we've got another quest out of the way. Cleanse Gerslow. Capture and occupy Ursula. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that right away. This is almost ready to grow already. And we have the cash board now since we completed that. We need 4,000, which means I can only spend 900 if I want to immediately upgrade. Military presence of 1. Let's send you over
Mistress
to scout
of
this.
Ice.
Wherever winter asks.
I wonder if I should just head in right now and attack that. I have no idea what a settlement battle is going to look like right now, but it might be a good idea to get this done early. What do we get for doing that? Potion and treasury. Plus we would eliminate one of our enemies.
Born to rule.
We have 9 units, they have
Refused.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Denied.
7 plus whatever their defenses are. But honestly, I haven't fought any settlement battles. I did in the prologue, but I don't know if that's a really good representation of how they're going to go on a legendary campaign.
Kislev endures.
I want to get there before he recruits too much, though. Can we even reach?
For the motherland.
We can't reach anyway. Alright, well, then
I
let's have
control
you
the frosts.
see if we can draw them out while we recruit.
They are one people.
We could recruit 4 units. We wouldn't be able to build our secondary building, though. Which is more important right now, I don't know. Plus, this will put us at 500 extra, so we'd only be getting 500 a turn. Go in with 14 units.
You're a pretender.
Wonder how many they can recruit.
Step too far.
If I go in with 14 as opposed to 10, I would definitely have a much better shot.
Defy chaos.
Plus this will be 1,800 away, so be 1,000 short of... Let's do
Pledge
it.
your obedience to me. One land.
Should
Winter's
I perform an
cold.
action to level her up? 50-50 with an 8% chance of being wounded. Definitely don't want her to be wounded.
I am Kislev's daughter.
That won't do me any good.
Wintertide's child.
Now here's the other problem. Even after I
Die
recruit,
impaled on frozen barbs.
I still won't be able to reach
Queen
next
of
turn.
Kislev.
I wonder if I should just wait and draw their army over after it recruits. I mean, we could always attack and withdraw if we don't like the way the battle's going.
Maiden of the Frosts. Kislev claims their secrets.
Boost income, assassinate and assault. Those won't be important. She's going to be our caster, so I think we'll just concentrate on magic here.
You will die cold and forgotten.
Alright. Let's check our diplomacy.
Yes? By Sigma's will, come in peace.
Not quite ready for a trade agreement. Trade agreements with all of them. Don't
So,
yet have a non-aggression pact.
Approach and make your offer.
Still not ready for one. What you have to remember is we're definitely going to have an army coming in from the north here at some point. I don't think we're going to be able to invade this right away. I think we'll have to wait to pull their army over and see what these guys throw at us. They've got 6 units there. Got no units there. I may actually concentrate on them. Let the campaign come to us as opposed to trying to get to here. Now the other thing I wanted to do was let's switch this commandment off. We only needed it for this turn. I like the -5 corruption. Control, where's corruption? Do I not see corruption? Oh, here we go, right here. Oh, we're fine on corruption, so we don't need that. I think I'll go with that. And this won't take effect, so we won't lose the +2 capacity until next turn, so this should not affect our ability to recruit this turn. I wonder when... Probably depends on when this action happens. Well, let's find out.
Ice Queen.
106 factions to start out with. Yeah. We definitely can't attack now. How many did they recruit? 4.
Frozen glory.
Bring her back.
Gifts of winter.
And we'll just let them come over and attack us before we go over that. I want to see what's going to happen up here.
We are in our element. None shall question me.
Oh, we need 2 growth points for that. We've only got 1. So it's going to be a while anyway. Let's go ahead and then upgrade. This will take us from, give us an extra 10 growth. I don't think I'm going to upgrade that yet. I'm actually probably going to tear this building down and put in the income building in its place once we have the 2 growth. Let's go ahead and do this. That way we can start recruiting patriarchs and see if they're good at anything.
Born to rule.
And I don't think we can recruit anymore right now. I'm pretty happy with what our army looks like at the moment.
They are one people.
So let's move you
Never falter.
there. Sterling
Who
ready
calls?
for...
By Sigma's will, come in
No.
peace.
Wait, actually. Oh, I like this. I hadn't noticed that before. See that in this screen? Doesn't look good.
I must eat, feed. Yeah. Never yield.
I like how nobody seems to pose a real threat to me. Alright, I think that's it for this turn. We're down to 2 devotion, which means I wonder how quickly this increases. Fine having a chaos rebellion show up right now just so we could level up. Gain 50 supporters before the Orthodoxy does. How are we doing on that front? How are they gaining so many supporters? They're getting +0 per turn, we're getting +1 per turn, and they're beating us. Recruit 20 new units. That will give us 12. I mean, we'd end up spending more than it's worth. We need money.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
All right, let's go see what's happening up here. They're up to 7 units. What's our garrison look like? Plus it's walled. I think we're fine down here for now. I want to go take a look up here and see if there's anything we can do as far as attacking these settlements go.
The Tzarina.
So let's send her up to
Move
scout.
along. Let the frosts empower us.
And we'll send you here to
Go
start
with
getting the
pride.
ambush trait.
Your queen requires discretion.
This will be finished next turn, and then we can recruit a patriarch. Recruit anybody else, right?
The Empire, by Sigma's will, come in
Minus
peace.
2. Use. Is there anything we
Sister
can do with you
Blade
that's
Dance
positive?
ceremony welcomes you.
Military access soon. I'm still not going to upgrade this yet. I don't think the extra 10 growth is that big a deal right now. Alright, first technology done, that's another 5 growth. So I want to get the melee defense for our Kossars, or I want to start on this line. I think we'll get the melee defense first.
Use this wisely, my people.
Get Roll corruption, order devotion, and we can now recruit a patriarch, which we can barely afford, but alright, this will probably be another case where I start cycling through traits, but I'm going to start getting this guy leveled up since I have no idea what the traits are that are new.
Patriarch of Kislev.
We're going to have to do something about our income here soon.
Endless veneration.
Can't move yet.
Frost Maiden.
Military presence of 1. Holy cow, this garrison is pretty darn decent for as early as it is.
Stands alone.
Military presence of 11. We need to draw them down to us. We're not going to be able to assault any of this. So I think what I'll do is
Tutored by ice.
I'm going to bring you back over here and keep an eye on
Follow Winter's call.
Vanaheimlings. Because they're already up to 11 as well, and we kind of want to draw them into a conflict.
This ice empowers me.
Not going to upgrade that. I'm going to hold on to the cash. And this is only 30. We can actually afford to upgrade this once we get there, which will be in like 2 to 3 turns. 3 turns.
Kneel to your family will be hung.
Oh, they don't
Your
like us
city.
at all.
Friends of the ice.
Lord, you are about to discover what
Definitely don't want a peace
absolute
treaty,
power
so
really means.
we will have to beat them in combat before they'll accept that.
Shiver in atonement!
Darf Wunzuru!
Perfect timing. We can level
Mistress
up a
of
little
Ice,
bit and get some cash.
I will make it so.
Can we reach? Can.
Embrace
our
this welcome call.
Path to get there.
Kislevites.
Move you to here.
Move! I command it!
You in the army.
The Ice Court shall provide.
You in the army.
Replenish!
We don't have enough devotion to initiate another. Oh, we still
Snow
have 5
is
turns of this
Kislev's ally.
remaining, so that's fine. And
None
we
shall question me.
should get, assuming everybody gets a character rank here, we should get 3 more supporters. Let's check that. We're at 5 now. That should put us to 8.
They are one people.
Wonder if they're gonna run away.
Frostfang!
Nope, good. We could auto-resolve it, but we're not going to. We're facing crap troops, so all we really need to do is beat this guy. They are all silver chevron now. Let's fight it. See what we can do. Good choke point too. What's their range, I wonder? Looked at that before the battle started. I think it's 120. And our winged lancers should be able to handle that. I'm just not even gonna risk that. We've got the high ground. So let's put you guys over in the trees again. There we go. And then you will be a hybrid front line.
We fight for Ursun! Armored Kossars! We fight for Ursun!
Where's the other choke there?
Armored
Spread this out
Kossars!
just a little bit.
Sons of Kislev! Armored Kossars!
The motherland's finest!
There we go. What does a patriarch do? Charge bonus plus 36%. Eh. And leadership, which I guess if we're wavering, that'll be fine. What is buy our blood anyway? Enabled if leadership is wavering or low, it makes them unbreakable for 30 seconds. So essentially it makes us better at holding the line. So essentially that's what he does, is he makes units better at holding the line.
Frost Maiden!
Alright, let's put 2 of you over here.
Follow the bear!
Oh, goody.
Kossars!
Like that.
Wolf tough Kislevites! Kossar!
And you guys will go here. I'll have one of you kind of angled a little bit. And then the ice guard. You have great range. I'm gonna put you here. What is there? Missile and spear. It looks like bow.
The motherland's finest!
Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. And we'll see what comes around this way.
We cannot falter, for all the world depends on Kislev. Fight with pride, my
And they
people!
went with 1, 2, and 4 arrows instead of 1, 2, and 3.
Tzarina Katarin! Absolute power!
Missed. Yep, I kind of missed.
Follow the bear! Obey the orthodoxy!
Make war! They die!
Nope.
Armor Kossar! Make war! From the
And
hiding
then I want both of you firing at
For the
him.
Orthodoxy!
Get you guys out of the trees and over here.
Defenders of Kislev! For
Alright,
the motherland!
magic, magic, magic. Let's bring that there.
Comrades
You
of the
guys
bear!
could be shooting at that. Why are you not running? Run, run, run. I don't want you in melee. So it's good to see that they haven't changed that. Still have to multi-click orders because they refuse to obey them, so
Follow the bear!
that hasn't changed.
To battle! Kossars!
Kislev's vengeance!
You need to get over here and help this unit
My
out.
location!
For the people! Ursun! Palyak! Gaj! Thor!
Alright,
Follow the bear!
keep shooting him.
Kislev endures!
Good. Looks like everything's breaking. Did I not just issue that order? Go attack them.
Kossars! We fight for Ursan!
Everybody doing okay? Yeah, everybody's doing okay.
Kislev's supreme leader!
Okay. Their leader's dead. You need to get out of here.
Moving!
Pull through that.
March the Kislev!
I am the storm!
There we go. I wonder if we can get 2 battles out of this. They did okay. They had a lot of hit points, but not a lot of models.
Kossars!
Wonder what it takes to get 2 battles out of this stuff.
Defenders of Kislev!
The power of winter!
See how long that takes to cast. Did okay, except they went the other way.
Comrades of the bear!
Frost Maiden! Yes!
And we're out of Wind's magic.
Pain is duty!
Not sure I microed that very well, but it's been a while, so I'll forgive myself. So let these guys chase some of this down. Yeah, it seems like all units now have a propensity for just losing hit points before model. Even these cheap units like Under Raiders seem to do pretty well. Alright, I think that's good. didn't do anything, but you don't have any abilities yet, except for passives, so I guess that's okay. These guys did really well. So did these guys. They did pretty well. You guys probably did about as well as could be expected, considering you're essentially fodder. Potion. Gives us no cash. Why would I even do that? We'll take the devotion.
Summary execution.
And we get another battle out of it. Good. Oh, nice. 0.1% heal per second. Now this is a change that I'm not really sure about. We're gonna have to test this when we're actually in combat. Can we reach that? Yep, we can. We can probably auto-resolve that, but we'd end up losing this unit, so I'm not going to auto-resolve. We'll just fight it manually.
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
She got 2 skill points out of it. Let's keep going in the blue line.
A gift from Kislev's great gods.
And we also need to see how many supporters that gained us, because she got 2 level ups, she got 1. He got 1. 2 replenishment. Oof, that'll be good once we actually get to it. And he has replenishment too. He gets a warbearer. So once we get there, we'll have some decent abilities for the army, but let's start with the blue line. So that should be 4 supporters, right? We only got 2. Oh no, we did get 4. We just don't get them until next turn.
Mistress of Ice. Frost.
If I auto-resolve this... Oh, we actually won't lose it. I'm gonna fight it manually anyway. It should be pretty easy to break them. Let's see what happens, since it should be an easy battle. We lost magic. And I think we can just face up
Armored Cossars! Follow the bear!
everybody right away. We'll get as much range out of this as we can.
Defenders of Kislev!
Should be able to eliminate them pretty quickly.
Frost Maiden.
We Bledsoe!
Except, of course, we can't see them
We
because they all have
must
stock.
prevail! The happiness of all mankind is the duty of every Kislevite!
Let's go see if we can find them.
Lots of ice!
Currently I have fault to walk on. Actually, I'll tell you what I am going to do. Quick AFK. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Still not sure if I like default walk or default run.
Switzerland's finest!
Where are they? There they are.
Sons of Kislev! Defenders of Kislev!
Choke on ice!
In Kislev's name!
To battle!
Who is that?
Kislev vengeance!
The frost are mine!
I am the
Alright, I think they're broken. Yep. And I don't think there's any need to chase. That should do it. That should be helpful, and if we got more ranks here, we should also get more supporters out of that. It's 2 men. Oh, you forgot to do this. Should those guys completely stayed out of combat. Go with more devotion here.
I would see them dead.
Nobody
Tzarina
gained a rank.
Katarin of Kislev.
Bummer. I was hoping we'd...
This shall be Katarin's seed. A pale shadow of my palace.
Did I just combine these guys up and recruit? 2 more turns before we can upgrade that. Rather than wait for them to replenish.
Yours. Together, we serve the motherland.
So we'll recruit again next turn.
Kislev's victory was
And
always
once this
certain.
gets to tier 3, tier 4 is where things are really going to open up, though. I think I might get rid of the growth building and replace it with an income building. We'll see.
The Emp, by Sigma's will, come in peace.
Way. Nothing we can do in diplomacy for a while, it looks like. Their army's coming. Still 11. I wonder if they have 2 stacks or not. Another thing I could think about is once I have an income building, is just bringing up a single lord and using ambush to draw people in. What's this at? They've got a stack of 14 there now. And close.
None shall question me. My rule, my decision.
Alright, let's bring you over to scout this way.
I seek experience.
Turns. This do we have left? 4.
Your threat is negligible.
That already put our supporters in, so that's a bummer. Somehow we're still behind them. Even though we're getting 1 per turn and they're getting 0. Must be a
Winter will
legendary
claim
thing.
you. Ice Queen.
We'll be able to upgrade next turn. Need 3,600 to do that. If I get rid of this, we'll be getting plus... Well, we're getting 20 from the invocation. is going to run out. We're getting 50 from the building, which means we will only get 20. Let's leave that there this turn.
The Tzarina. I will brook no complaint.
Oh, I could recruit another one of these. Or one of these. More inclined for you. Give us something else to hold the line
We are
with.
both servants. You and I.
We can only afford one, though.
You cannot weather my storm.
Turn are we on? We're only on turn 7. I think we're doing all right. And once we get this
Born to rule.
tier 3, that opens up possibility for the special building here, which will get us to Zargard, which are super expensive. This is the real cherry spot right here. Maybe I will leave the growth building so we can get this to tier 4 as quickly as possible.
Die impaled on frozen barbs.
Alright, we should be able to upgrade
Ice
now.
Queen of Kislev.
And we can. So now what we need to do
A step too far.
is somehow draw these guys into conflict. They moved out. I wonder if they're coming at us. They might be.
Mistress of Ice.
Let's put ourselves in ambush again.
Kislev goes forth.
Bring you back.
Frost Maiden. Gifts of winter.
We're gonna have to do something about
Die
income.
beneath the heel of Kislev's boot.
Let's either get... Oh, you know what? We'll leave the growth building here. Once this finishes, we'll build the income building. This will open up 2 extra building slots. 5 construction slots in settlement. Yep, that'll open up 2 more slots. And we can build the Boca Palace. We have cash for it. We'll get some extra cash. And the stall. That should help us with income quite a bit. Just have to be patient, as always, with Legendary. Alright. So a little extra melee defense. What's this?
We are in our element.
Oh, a trade caravan.
As a dragon-blooded, I speak for all Cathay.
I should just attack it. They're quite a ways away. Who are their allies? Decision. Ooh, a trade agreement. But it wouldn't matter because we don't actually have an open path to trade with them. Oh yeah, we do. 55 gold a turn. Let's see if they'll take it. Nope. Minus 0.2. Some archers,
ice
jade warriors, halberds, crossbowmen. No. Why make things harder on ourselves and take on more enemies than we need to? Alright. Opened up tier 2 here. Extra campaign movement range. That's always good. It's not much, but Or extra winds of magic, all armies, and extra ammunition for ice. Let's definitely do that first.
With this, we stand against chaos. None shall question me.
Still not in there. They must be coming at us, right? Who else
I
are they
shall
at war
destroy
with?
you for your transgressions.
Us and Rock Skulls, who I don't know where they are. Will you give me
Frost
money?
Weaver, for the good of our lands, may our pact endure.
No, you will not give me money. What about Sterling? Are you ready
Sigma's
yet?
will.
They might be ready.
Come then. Only
trade
Sigma's
agreement.
god,
They
Ulrich,
are.
can judge it worthy or no.
And they'll give us money. You know what? No, that's about 250. That's good.
Agreed.
Anybody else wanna trade with us? Oslin, maybe?
So, approach and make your offer.
They don't even
But
want
I make
a
no
non-aggression pact yet. Probably won't for a while. Somebody's gonna have to beat them up a little bit, I think. What are we looking at for strength ranks of people we know right now? This isn't good. They're probably gonna send an army at us. Everybody else we can handle. Really wish they would send an army at us soon. Somebody send an army at us soon. Like, they must have won a whole bunch of battles to get to 24 that quickly.
They are one people.
Alright, let's see what happens before we get aggressive here.
The Boca Palace's
I'm gonna try
doors
and
are
be patient.
open to you.
That seems fair, plus they're at war with Bearsenling.
We are king.
Embrace this welcome call, Kislevites.
This Slanesh corruption. Doesn't even affect us. Corruption seems pretty easy to keep under control right now.
Snow is Kislev's ally. Born to rule.
Still have one more turn of
We
this.
are
That
in a
should have given us another supporter, right? 2 more supporters. 1 for invoking the motherland. We're not doing a very good job of keeping up here, though. We need to be in battle.
This ice empowers me.
So, that being the case, these guys don't look like they're inclined to move at all. This will be done in 2 turns, and we'll have an extra, good bit of extra garrison there. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, plus the walls, plus the towers. That should be enough
Defy
to
chaos.
defend. I think we're gonna move.
I do it for
See
Kislev.
if we can pick a fight up here. Why is there attrition? This will suffer losses when piece of territory that has invoked the motherland. Oh, they've invoked it. That's outside of our control.
I said march! Cloak yourselves in shadow.
Mr. Patriarch, I want you to go see if you can see where they're... Wait. The
Mistress
hero?
of ice.
Takes attrition?
Searching out blasphemers!
No.
The gods send us forth!
Doesn't look like there's an army. Oh, there it is, right there. Military presence of 2. which
Embrace
means
this
that's-
welcome call.
I think it's going to be a stack of 8. We're down to 98
It is
factions
our
now,
responsibility
so 8
to
factions have been
vanquish
destroyed.
evil.
See how much we can extract from them. That looks good.
Snow is Kislev's ally.
Alright, so military presence of 3 now, which means they're recruiting from here. Something tells me we will not be able to take Prague without some artillery.
Patriarch of Kislev!
Let's go ahead and do Ursu's Roar. Let's send you over to scout
in
this.
atonement! Execute any stragglers!
Not at Volksgrad, that means they must be at Kova or Igora. Kova must be over here somewhere. I don't know where this is. Kova. Heck is Igorov? Guess we don't know. You try to go for Volksgrad. 7, 8, 9, 10 units.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
Versus 15. They still haven't moved out yet. We still have one more turn here.
None shall question me.
Storm is still going on here. I don't want to move in and take attrition. Just stay where we are.
We must go unseen.
Medium chance of a chaos incursion. Let's actually move back down. Just in case there's a chaos
Carry
incursion.
me. Your queen requires discretion.
And we can't. We don't have enough devotion.
Strength through faith.
I mean, I guess that's good. Raise or sack Sapuxi, which is where. That is a long ways away. I don't know that we want to be going up there. This region is experiencing a storm still.
Faith eternal.
When you speak to me, you speak also to the Celestial Emperor.
I actually went the wrong way. Bengal caravan. This is a different one.
Traitor!
Who are
Precious
they
few
allies
lesser
with?
beings are granted the Storm Dragon's counsel.
They're fairly close? No, they're not anywhere near us. Unless they're at war with a ton of people. I wonder if I should attack that.
We are in our element.
orthodoxy sees all.
Range 140. Range, holy cow, range 275.
Heretic! Kislev spurns you!
Kind of feel like I should attack this just to get some devotion and experience. No idea what they'll send after me, though.
Kislev endures. I will make it so. Frostfang's bite!
The gunners outrange us, but I feel like the lancers can handle that. I guess it would depend on how many of these they have.
This ice empowers me.
I have no idea if it's a good idea to attack Grand Cathay. Oh, this is done. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Just for the cash and the devotion.
Ice Queen.
I guess we'll find out if it's a bad decision later.
Unleash Kislev's wrath.
Their allies are the Imperial Wardens. Are currently strength rank 12. So far away. Should I worry about it? Would they send an army down here? Are they at war with anybody we've met?
When you speak to me, you speak also to
No,
the Celestial
everybody's
Emperor.
Undiscovered. Alright. Then I'm gonna hold off.
Embrace this welcome call, Kislevites.
So we need money. And we need that building. Costs 43 devotion and 5,200 cash. We could also do this building for the growth, and then once we're at tier 4, tear it down and build this one, because I don't think I'm going to be recruiting any Zargard anytime soon. I think that's what I'm going to do for now. And then once we're here, we'll tear this down and build this instead. I'll keep our growth going quickly, because we're going to need 4 population surplus.
One land. Cloak yourselves in shadow.
Live and die! Warm your hearts with Urson.
I wish I could figure out a way to pull these guys over. I think once the income building's done, I'm going to recruit a general and see if we can't draw one of their armies over. We don't need another patriarch, so we'll take the devotion. Good. Not gonna be getting any Streltsy anytime soon. Corruption's not a problem right now. I'm gonna go for campaign movement. Munition for armored Kossars. Ocean from fighting chaos would be helpful. I mean, there's nothing huge in there. This one. This would be good. I'll just go for this and then convalescence next.
A gift for all the motherland.
Absolute devotion! Replenish!
See how much this fixes things next turn. as far as income goes, and if I can afford another general. So we need to start thinking about getting in here before it gets too powerful.
Snow is Kislev's ally.
A little bit of extra cash. Go ahead and upgrade it again. That'll get us from 2 to 4, so that'll give us 761 a turn, plus the extra from trade. Or we could do this, which will give us an extra devotion and an extra supporter per turn. Let's do the cash first.
The Tzarina.
Send you over here.
For the Orthodoxy's glory, I march!
We need to figure out how to get these guys to come at us.
Mistress of Ice.
They're surprisingly unaggressive
Follow the frosts.
for Norskins.
We must go unseen.
And I'm really surprised we haven't seen these guys come down at all.
We are in the element.
Seven. They've got 20. They've got a full stack up there.
Priest of the great Orthodoxy. Stay healthy, Kislevites!
250 plus 103 plus 4%. What's our current upkeep on that army?
Kislev endures.
So 4% would be an additional 175, just under that, so about 160. Leave us 400. So that's 250 plus 4%. It's an extra 7. I think we can do this. Ooh, plus knowledgeable. Just to have him in the pool.
Goya,
We'll try to use him to draw some armies in.
you are less than nothing. Goya.
Oh, plus that gave us an extra 1,000.
I'll turn your blood to ice.
Holding strong at 96. And we finally got Ambusher, so that's good. Alright, let's see if we can draw
Highborn, son.
somebody over here.
No place for a noble.
Spread our orthodoxy. Your queen requires discretion.
Move or die.
You know nothing!
14-6.
Ice
If the ambush is successful, we should be fine.
Your
Guess we're gonna
time
find
is
out.
short, insect.
We'll have a little bit of extra cash next turn. And we've got more growth. So in 4 turns we'll be at 3. Once we get to here, then we can start getting aggressive, I think.
Our common cause shall benefit.
Success. 0.1, so we won't be able to get any cash out of them. Yeah, that seems fine to me. All the extra cash we can get is good. We did get the ambush off. Good. We will fight this. Now the question is, will they send their second army too? Probably not. Hunters. We need to get set up. We can't let them reach this point because this is another thing that they took from Three Kingdoms. If the army reaches there, they'll get off the battlefield. We need to prevent them from getting to this box because we do want to wipe them out.
Armored Cossars! Lend is power!
I think we can probably wipe them out before that. So what we'll do actually is we'll put
Armored Cossars!
Put you guys here. Yep. You here.
The Motherland's finest!
And then your range is just good enough to reach.
Ice Guard!
We'll put all of you guys right behind this. Because they're all going to be in range. I want you two here firing on that.
Tzarina Katarin!
Bringer of Forfrost!
The Frostbringer!
We need to get our magic off, and you guys will charge into those hunters from behind. See what channel magic does. Seems like a bad thing to do. Alright, so
We fight for Ursar! Attack, comrades! Ceaseless vengeance!
Iceguard!
For the Orthodoxy!
get in behind.
Follow the bear!
We need to destroy as much of this as we can before it gets off.
March them!
Tzarina Katarin! The Frost are mine!
Get in here.
Defenders of Kislev!
Kill them before they get off. Come on, baby.
Follow the bear! Armored Cossar! Land is power!
As many of them as we can so they don't get off.
I am the squall. Make haste! Wherever I'm needed.
Big lancers! Hand is power!
They die!
The Orthodoxy will...
Tzarina Katarin! Great!
Come on, shoot him before he gets out.
Comrades of the bear! Annihilate them! Armored Cossars!
We don't seem to be doing a very good job of killing them.
Frost Maiden!
Some of them are going to get off, that's for sure. No friendly fire. No friendly fire.
Excellent! Kislem's vengeance!
Hearts of ice! They die!
Yeah, I think we got enough of them.
The motherland's finest! Pain is duty! Kislevites, move
and fast forward this. I guess that's a good thing to know against Skaven, though, is that you'll have a way to get away from ambushes now. Unless they're using True Lightning Strike. But that gives us some cash and some devotion, which is good. Take the devotion out of that. A lot of cash.
The Queen demands their heads.
Now, will this army come out? Nope. Nice little bit of armor there. Oh, and we have a Chaos Incursion.
A crude attempt.
Holy Moses, a big one.
Subjugate.
Did we even reach that?
None but Slanesh may dominate me.
One hell of a Chaos Invasion. We're gonna need the
Tzarina Katarin of Kiss.
garrison for that. Corruption doesn't seem to be an issue. Let's go with attrition next for when we start
My rule grows
getting
absolute.
aggressive.
Goya.
Passive ability. 14 melee defense if he goes below 50%. Let's start with Rob.
A symbol of my unparalleled authority.
Can't reach. So let's just
Follow your
stand
queen.
there and you go jump
My
in.
seat of power.
Figure out what
You
we're gonna
may
do.
touch me only in dreams.
I wonder if I should recruit more now that I have
None shall question me.
a little bit of cash.
The Tzarina.
We've got a front line of 4, technically 5, 6, 7, but I'm not going to count them because they're not good in combat and probably won't be until they get their warbear. I think what we'll do is we'll go 1,
Kneel before you.
2,
The right to rule.
rope. I do want the extra devotion and supporters because we're getting clobbered in that department. Alright, let's see what these guys do.
We are in our element.
We're not going to keep him, so that will clear up our cash problems as well once we get rid of him.
Mistress of Ice.
I wonder if they're going to attack us or not.
Snow is Kisle's
Nope.
ally.
Alright, so we're going to have to go after them. And I think we'll do that next episode. So I think that's where we'll call this episode 1 of our
Embrace this
first
welcome
Total War
call,
Warhammer 3
Kislev.
campaign. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Do please hit the subscribe button if you haven't had a chance. Hit the like button as well. And we'll pick it up here next time. Thanks a lot.